guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Tomorrow is a big day in the Delphi case in Indiana. Now, it's Thursday, January 18th. It's the next hearing that we have been anticipating, and it is in front of the Indiana Supreme Court. Now, the state's highest court is going to hear arguments in the case surrounding Richard Allen, who has been charged, as we know, with 2 counts of murder in the February 2017 deaths of Abby Williams and Libby German on the Monon High Bridge in Delphi, Indiana. Now, Richard Allen wants his original defense team of Bradley Rozzi and Andrew Baldwin reinstated after special judge Fran Gull removed them from the case. Now, at the time, Gull cited a crime scene evidence leak that found its way to social media as one of the reasons for the attorney's dismissal. The leak was attributed to a former co-worker of Baldwin who took the photos of the crime scene images that were left in a conference room in his office. So this person took photos of the photos and posted them on social media. Now, the attorneys indicated during a closed-door meeting on October 19th with Judge Gull in her chambers that they wanted to resign from the case because of said leak. But the attorneys then contended that Gull left them no choice but to basically step down, or she would go on the record and dismiss them from the case in open court. So basically they're saying that they had no choice, so they said they were going to resign. So that was a big hoo-ha that we've been discussing for a bit now. And then in a later filing, Judge Gull referred to those attorneys as, quote, grossly negligent, and said removing them from the case would only benefit Richard Allen. Rozzi and Baldwin also made a series of filings contending their dismissal. We had gone over that also on the channel here previously. Richard Allen had also asked the court to remove Judge Gull, from the proceedings and replace her with another judge. He requested a speedy trial. So he was not happy with that the judge released his attorneys and they wanted to stay on the case. So this has been a big head-butting situation. Now, tomorrow's hearing is set for 11 a.m. at the Indiana State House, and it will be live streamed. I will let you guys know who's going to be streaming it. I'm not sure yet. I have a couple channels I believe that's going to be streaming it. I will post in my community tab once I find that out. The hearing is representing the latest legal maneuvering in this case that's been filled with twists and turns. Yeah, if it's not enough that these families and everyone has to deal with the horrific deaths of Libby and Abby, this is even worse. I mean, you've got more and more stuff coming out. We had the whole Odinism thing, and it seems like the attorneys that Gull put on the case to replace Baldwin and Rozzi are also believing in this potential Odinistic situation, but we'll get into that as well. Now, Richard Allen has been in custody since October of 2022. He was held originally at the Westville Correctional Facility, and they moved him to the Wabash Valley Correctional Facility late last year in 2023. The current attorneys that were replacing Baldwin and Rozzi are Robert Screeman and William Labredo, and those two new attorneys filed a motion last week asking the state to move Richard Allen yet again, claiming he was not being treated the same as other prisoners, and they also stated that his current location negatively affected their ability to represent him. They went on to state that he is being completely shackled. He's not able to communicate with his attorneys privately. There's guards there. So this is a big problem for Richard Allen. And as much as we don't, if he's the actual murderer, if he is bridge guy, he has rights and he's innocent until proven guilty. So he has a right to have his counsel and have a private business with them. And that's not what's happening in this jail right now. The current attorneys are based in Fort Wayne are asking for him to be moved to the Allen County Jail or to Adams County Jail. So we'll see if that happens. Now, his original trial for Richard Allen was scheduled for this month. Of course, it's been pushed back due to all this insanity and the removal of the defense team. And now we have the situation with the judge. It looks like they're trying and hoping that October 2024 will be the new trial date. But tomorrow is going to be a big day in this case. We're going to see what the Supreme Court has to say in the state of Indiana. I don't know. I mean, like I said, to me, it's a lot of drama, a lot of extra things going on that it shouldn't happen. Now, granted, this is a high-profile case, but victims and suspects and alleged murderers, remember, he's only an alleged murderer right now, he's only been charged, he has rights, and he has a right to those attorneys, and if he wants Bradley and Rozzi, I think that he should be able to get Bradley and Rozzi back. It seems to me, my personal opinion is that Judge Gull has something against those two attorneys. I understand the whole breach with the photographs, the crime scene photos, but I don't know, it just seems like there's more going on there. But it's interesting, though, to me that his current team, the two that are on the case at the moment, seem to kind of agree with what Baldwin and Rozzi had to say about some of this stuff going on behind bars with Richard Allen. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine as to what the hell is going on. But I guess we'll see tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to have any decisions because, you know, we usually don't know a lot of stuff on the day of anything. I've learned that they'll probably hear both sides, and who knows? It might take a couple days. It could take a week. Hopefully, they'll make a decision sooner than later. Whether they're going to keep the current attorneys on, they're going to go back to Baldwin and Rozzi, and then as far as the judge is concerned. At this point, I would just like to see this trial get back on track. Because Libby and Abby deserve justice. And we need the trial to happen. October, it's supposed to be October, so hopefully we're going to be able to see that happen. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about what you think might happen tomorrow with this whole case. And what do you think? Do you think that the original attorney should be reinstated? Because that's what Richard Allen wants. Or do you think that the new attorney should stay and those two should just, sayonara, be gone? And then what do you think about Judge Gull? Do you think she should stay on the case, or do you think she should go? Curious to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on that. And with that said, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.